Hey everybody, welcome back to Thistle Hill Farmstead. My name's Todd and I'm building a horse barn. So today on the continuing episodes of Horse Barn Build, we're going to be installing a shower surround. I have the base plate in and I have all the plumbing in. This is just a surround, like the three walls that make up the shower stall. So what I've got is this Delta 36 by 36 shower wall set. And let's take a look at what's in the box here. And it is 3 panels that basically just fit into your opening for your shower stall that you've already got framed out. These are plastic. They are it's a set of 3. And they're pretty thin plastic, which is fine for what I'm doing here in the barn. I don't know if I would recommend this, obviously, for a house because they are so thin and kind of flimsy. This was one of the cheaper sets. This, I believe, was $300 or $400. When I say cheaper sets, these things can go up. I saw them at the big box stores for $1,000, $1,500, depending on the thickness, I guess, and if they're fiberglass. This looks like it's a blown plastic. So we're gonna install it and see how it goes. So as you can see, I already have my pan in. If you followed some of the other videos, you saw me do the plumbing and put the pan in here. And I have my control valve for the shower head plumbed up. And I have everything framed in for a 36 by 36 shower stall. So let me get the first piece, I think the back piece, and slide it into place, do a dry fit, and see how it's gonna fit. What is it, Cha-Cha? Come here, boy. What you doing? What you doing? Hey, buddy. Hey, you come out to see what Daddy's doing in the barn? Yeah, good boy. Good boy. Here is the first piece of the shower stall. It's the back piece. Let's see how it fits in. Should just sit in here, I think. Yep, goes right in. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't have this level. I'll have to get my plumb out and plumb everything up and level everything up, I guess. But yeah, it slides in there. And then the other side pieces will snap on to the side. Now, this thing glues to the studs. It's what they call a direct glue to the studs. And for here, or for the valve, I need to mark where I need to drill a hole or cut a hole for the valve. So, yeah, I think I'll dry fit it and see how it looks, figure out where I need my hole. So let's do that. Here's the next piece that goes in. This is the left side, and I can tell by these. This part is the part that clips into the back piece of the wall. So let's see how it fits in and how it clips in. I don't know. I guess you just put it here like that. Oh, okay. There you go. Okay, that looks pretty good. Now I may need to put another stud right here to catch the end of this. Is that broken already? No, I don't think so. I think it just overhangs like that, but that's a bit odd. Okay, and I don't know if that's clipped. I don't know if it's all the way back in there or not either. So it may slide further back. Let me see. Yeah, it looks like this may slide a little further back. There we go. And I don't know, these don't look like it's clipped all the way together. I'll have to see how that goes. Maybe I'll pull it out of here and kind of see how those clip together, because there's quite a gap here, and I would not think that's how that's supposed to go. Yeah, I'll have to see how that works. Interesting. All right, let me see the other piece. So here's the other piece. All right, so I'll just need to mark my hole for that. Yeah, I'm really not quite sure how tight this gap here is supposed to be. And I think you can see how thin this blown plastic is, because you can kind of see right through it, see the light through it. Let me get my marker and mark that. Well, of course, I can't find my marker, but let me just take the pencil here and I'll mark kind of here and here. Okay, and then I'll measure that again and make sure that I get everything where it needs to be before I drill any kind of holes in it. All right, let's take this back out. Take this side back out. So I'm gonna sit this over here. Sit this over where the toilet's gonna be, so that I can see how these things are supposed to clip together. And how tight it is supposed to be. Okay, so that's together. Okay, so that's pretty good. So I guess I just need to make sure I get all of my get everything in there right for it to snap together. Okay. Let's see. I don't know if I can fit this in there like this or not. Of course, I've got it behind this thing here, which okay. When I put it in over here, it seems to be hitting on this this stud here, which may be a little bent. So I marked it. I'm going to notch that out so that it's not hitting on there. And see if that makes it go in a little bit better. Let's see, got 2 more. All right, let's see how that works now. Let's see if that lets it slide in any better. Yeah, okay. I like it. I like. Daddy like. Goes in better. Yeah, okay. At least it's not caught up on that 2x4 now and pressing in there. That looks pretty good. I could trim it just a little, just a hair more. Because this is kind of an angle. Okay. Yeah, that works. All right, what's going on now? There we go. Okay. It's hitting on something in the middle. I wonder if this 2x4 here is bowed inward. Let me get my level and put it across there. Get my longer level. Take a look down here. See if this center 2x4 is bowed. And it is. It's a good 1/4 of an inch this way. So that's why it's hitting, the back of this is hitting here and won't let it go back flush. So I'm going to have to true that up. It's good there. But down here, it is off. So this thing is bowed this way. So let's mark it. And I'll just cut it straight. Go up here. Get my level right. Well, doesn't look that bowed when I put the level on it this way. It sure is not lining up with these other ones. Maybe these other ones are bowed the other way. Let me cut me a piece of wood that will go across here, and then I can kind of tell what's straight and what's not. All right, let me show you what I'm working with here. See, that's off. Let's see up here. Yeah, this is pretty good, but as you come down, we are off quite a bit. So I don't know if it's this one. Let's look at the bottom. bottom looks pretty good. Come on. All right, let's try that. I could always cut a little more if I need to. All right, let's see what we get now. Hey, it looks pretty good. Still like needs to come off up here a little bit. The bottom is okay. Top, this needs to come off a little more. Ooh, let's see. I'll get my glasses back on. All right. Let's see how that goes. Whew. Whew. Okay, it looks like it's more better because it's touching all the way up now, and it's yeah. Let's see down here. Come down anymore? Yeah, but it looks good here now. You peek around the backside. Yeah, it's still hitting back here. Oh, I can't get through to mark. I need just to stay here while I mark it where it's hitting. Okay, so this is good. Okay. Okay, so it's still hitting in this lower portion down here. So I did mark it right here. I need to cut a little bit more out. Wow, yeah, I don't know why this is not, don't know. But anyway, it's got to be cut out a little more. And it only needs to go to about right in here. So I don't know why. Maybe that bubble on the back of the stall is a little weird. So right here to about right here, I need to just bring a little bit more out. Okay, let's try again. See what kind of fit we get this time. A little dust in my nose. Hey, seems pretty good. Might need to come back a little bit on this one still. Well, I don't know. Feels pretty good now. Let me go around the back side and see what I got. Oh, what you got? Oh, what you got? Okay, maybe just a smidge, just a hair more. Just a hair more right here. In here. Okay. All right, just a little bit more here, from about here. And that's where I did come out. So I just need to keep going up to about right there. All right, let's keep going till we get it right. Okay, let's go back to here. Okie dokie. Let's try it again. Yep, that's got it. That's got it. Okay. Okay. Yeah, so that fits in there nice now. And I just need to put some, they recommended seal tape, like lower seal. But I have some double-sided foam tape. Maybe I'll put it here. And I think that's, again, just so it doesn't squeak and rattle. But I'll put that on. And then I think the sides are ready to go on. Let me get a clamp and just clamp this up here. And then we'll check the sides and see how they fit now. Let's see if I can make that stay. All right, let's see here. Yeah, that's all the way back. All the way back there. Yeah, I'm gonna trim that side's nice. That side's trimmed nice. Everything's fitting up nice now. Okay. Let's try our side piece now. Ooh. Yeah, that that looks like it's going in better. Now, I don't want to push it all the way in there because, well, I think I can. I don't know if I can still get the tape behind it or not, but I want to go ahead and put the sticky tape. And I think I need to put another stud here. So maybe I do need to go ahead and push it in there. Let's see if I can make it snap together. Yeah, I think that's as far as it goes. Yeah, that's a pretty tight gap here. So what I need to do is I need to put another 2x4 here, so I have something to screw this to. And this one may be okay. I don't know, but we'll see. So I have measured my distance from the edge and then up. And I marked the place there, but boy, am I nervous about drilling a hole. Let me see if I can see through where it needs to be. Can I see the shadow through there? See if I can get a light and shine on the other side. So I went inside and had a little lunch and changed clothes, as you can tell, because I was dripping wet from the morning's activities. And I picked up my DeWalt light here, and I'm just kind of shining through the back side of this. Obviously, I've lost the mic control here. I don't know why my mic quit working, so I'm overdubbing this. So I'm just shining that through, kind of taking a look. It does look like my mark is in the correct place. So that's encouraging. And I'm just kind of shining this around different angles to make sure that I am in the right place here before I go to drill any kind of hole, because once you cut a hole in here, you're done. And if you mess one of these panels up, I don't think they sell them individually. So let's get to drilling. Here I'm just kind of taking the protective cap off of my valve, and I'm going to measure the diameter of it and to try to determine how big a hole I need to drill. I think that is about 1.5 inches, if I remember correctly, or 1 3/4 inches. So I'm going to drill a 2-inch hole through my side panel. So the first thing I'm going to do is just drill a pilot hole. I have just a small drill bit, just to kind of get a feel of how this plastic is going to drill and react to the drill. So it's doing pretty good, and you can see as I drill through this, it's actually thicker than I thought it was, and that did pretty good. So now I'm going to switch over to my hole saw and then just cut the hole in it. Here I'm putting it back in place just to make sure that hole I drilled, that tiny hole I drilled, lines up with the center of the valve. Because at this point I can still adjust the location a little bit while it's a small hole before I cut the big circular hole in it. But it looks pretty good from what I can tell here. Okay, here we go. It's now or never. We're gonna go ahead and drill this hole through here, or cut the hole. And I'm going slow, and I'm kind of wiggling the drill back and forth to get it to cut. It is kind of wanting to melt the plastic a little bit, so I'm going slow as I can so that the bit cuts instead of melts the plastic. And then after I get through, I can see there's some melted plastic here. So I'm going to go get my utility knife and trim that up. So now I'm just trimming the edges of this up, cleaning the melted part up with the utility knife so it looks a little smoother. Okay, let's stick it back in place here and see how we did. Oh yeah, look at that, fits nicely. Whew, that's a relief. So let me give you a closer look at it now since I've got everything in place and kind of mocked up. It went in well. The seam here is good. The hole wound up being right where I wanted it to be. That's good. Everything, the shower head is up where it should be. Yeah, everything's coming together here. I've got my 2x4 in that I added for the edge there. I'm probably going to put one over on that other side also. Everything's fitting up nicely. And let's take a look at the back, and I'll show you what I had to do back here. And here's where I had to notch that to get it around that little bubble out here. But now that's looking good. It's all a nice decent gap there. Nothing's hitting and holding it from coming back. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And up top it looks good. Now let's go around to the other side and take a look at that. And it also looks good over here. You can see the shower valve there. I'll put another 2x4 here to catch that edge. But yeah, everything's looking nice. So I'm happy with how that has gone in there. It was a little fiddly to get everything situated, and that's why you want to do a dry fit of these things before you try to put them in permanently. Now I'm going to start installing the double-sided tape on the back side. I started to try to do this with the panels in place, as you can see here, but and I was able to get this on just by pushing that side panel out. But then when I referenced the installation instructions, there are some little foam pieces that they install into the bottom corners between the pan, the shower pan, and the wall. So I went up just taking everything out and installing those little rubber pieces, and I'll show you that here in just a second. So here I'm just kind of disassembling everything, pulling out these side panels, and then I'll also pull out the back panel because it does say to put these little rubber pieces in on the shower pan before you put any of the pieces in. So this is what you see me doing here, just pulling everything apart. I'm being careful here when I take these things apart not to break anything because I've already snapped them together, and once you snap them together they're pretty firmly together, so it's very gentle in wiggling those things around to get them out. Here I'm applying another strip of that double-sided 3M tape. Now this did not come with the shower surround. You have to provide this yourself, but I happen to have it, so I'm going to use it here. It's double-sided sticky foam tape, and I'm just putting that along that back 2x4 so that when I put that back panel in, it will adhere to that. And here I'm putting a piece here, and I found out later, once I stuck this on here, there's nothing really at this point or position of the side panel that touches that, so that was kind of a waste of a piece of tape there. What I'm going to do is, the shower pan has a protective plastic film on it, and I want to peel that film back before I put the side panels in. But the shower pan has all kind of sawdust and dirt and things in it. So what I'm doing here is taking my shop vac and just kind of vacuuming up all of the dirt and debris that's in the shower pan, I should say. shower pan before I start to peel any of that protective plastic off. And then as I progress, I do decide just to peel the plastic film off where I am putting the shower sides up and leave it in the center of the pan just for added protection while I'm standing in it with my shoes. Here I do have some adhesive that I'm going to put down the back side as instructed per the instructions. That adhesive is meant for multi-purpose adhesion to wood. It said wood and plastics, so that should do the trick well. And it says to put a bead down each rear corner of where the back panel is going to be. So that's what I'm going to do here. Here I'm just applying that bead of glue or adhesive down each 2x4, each stud of the back side. Here I'm just peeling that protective film that I had mentioned before off of the upper lip of the shower pan, and this is where the side panels for the surround are going to sit. So I'm just peeling that back, not taking it entirely off of the pan, but just peeling it back where these side panels are going to sit. And here I'm installing these little foam strips that the instructions told you to put in the back corners of the shower pan itself. So you see that little black piece of foam rubber, and it's double-sided sticky tape also, and then you just stick that in the back side of the corner of the shower pan. Here I'm pulling off the back side of the 3M sticky tape that I had put up there before, and I'm getting ready to put the first panel in. This is the back panel. I'm going to slide it in place, and with these little foam corners and the sticky tape and all, it does fit snugger, if that's a word, more snugly into there, and I can see why those corner pieces of foam help the panel be nice and tight together and not rattle around. Okay, everything's in place here now. I'm pushing the panel back onto the sticky tape, and now it's time to drill some holes in this exterior lip and just fasten it on with some screws. Now I'm actually putting the screws in to hold the panels in place. What I did before was I drilled holes through the panels, and then I came back with a larger bit and kind of did a countersink a little bit in the plastic so the screws that I had would fit flush up against those flanges, so that when I put my my wall board on, it'll be nice and flush. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I came back out to record the exit part of the video because for some reason my microphone went out halfway through the other videos. Apologies for that. Unfortunately, I can't tell when the mic goes out. I think it's recording and then it just stops. I think the battery runs dead at some point. So that's on me. I need to stop and make sure I have a charged mic. But that's it for the surround for the shower. I think it came out pretty well. Again, the key was to do the dry fit first, make sure everything was in the right position and trimmed up well, and then it went in with no problem. So again, thanks for joining us here at Thistle Hill Farmstead for this episode of Todd Builds a Barn and installing the shower surround. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel out a lot. And as always, if you have not subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost you a penny. It really helps the channel grow. And ring that bell notification while you're down there so that anytime I post a new video, you'll get notified. Thanks again for joining us here at Thistle Hill Farmstead. We'll see you next time.